Um, Basically, when a purchase is made of a company, the value of the company can be looked at in many, many different ways. In our world, which is the venture capitalist world, we look not only at the current status of a company and the current value of a company, the current market valuation of a company, but we also look at the potential earnings, the potential growth of companies. For example, there are many, many companies, even in the United States, that have produced very little profits or perhaps are maybe producing deficits, as Money Life was at that time. However, they are purchased on a daily basis for many hundreds of billions of yen because the investor or the purchaser sees that there's a potential that they will grow in the future. However, this kind of thinking apparently is something that cannot be accepted by the public prosecutor's office. They say that the value of a company must be the same regardless of who looks at it. If a company is considered to be worth 100 million yen, then whoever looks at it should only want to be able to pay the same amount of money. The idea of one person thinking 100 million yen, but however another company saying we think there's more potential in the company, we'd like to pay 200 million yen or 400 million yen, that kind of thinking apparently is not acceptable and it's considered wrong and inappropriate by the public prosecutor's office. This, of course, is a great source of concern to me because if the public prosecutor's words become the rule of the day, then venture companies have absolutely no opportunity for further growth. They will have no opportunity to become listed. They will not have opportunities to do mergers and acquisitions. This is a topic, therefore, of great concern to me.
次にですね、これは多分、一番有名な3つのうち一番有名な容疑ですし、ここが検察庁の一番攻めたいところだし、判決で私に有罪判決しかも実刑判決が下ったところでは一番大事なポイントなんですけれども、ファンドでのライブドア株自社株の取引について、容疑をかけられています。
The next point has to do with the trading of our company stocks through the use of a fund. This is a slightly complicated issue. However, it is the essence of the charges against me by the public prosecutor's office. This is the point at which they really wanted to really attack me. This is the reason that I was given a guilty sentence.
そもそもなんでこういったことになったかと言いますと、ライブドアがですね、ある会社を株式交換で買収しようとしました。株式交換というのは自社株をですね、発行して新規に発行して 5% まで取締役会決議だけで発行できたんですけど、当時はで 5% 分マックス 5% 分のライブド株を発行して、そして買収予定先の元株主に対して元その買収予定会社の株と交換することによって買収を成立させるという方法なんですけれども、それをやろうとしたときにこの事件の元になるお話が始まるんですけれども。
Specifically, what happened was that LiveDoor decided that it wanted to acquire a company. However, it did not want to acquire a company in the way that many acquisitions are made, in which we just simply purchase shares. We wanted to do a swap. We wanted to trade shares. The way we did this was that at that time, LiveDoor could issue up to 5% of new shares in comparison to the outstanding shares, up to 5% of new shares. Simply on the vote of the board of directors. I mean, we did not have to ask for the general meeting of shareholders' permission. So we decided to use the maximum amount that we could issue, and issued up to 5% of LiveDoor shares. And we traded our LiveDoor shares with the shares of the company that we wanted to acquire.
そしたらですね、その買収予定会社の株主がライブドア株は、価値が低いから受け取りたくないと。その代わりに同じ株と同じ価値の現金をくれというふうに言ってきたんですね。
At that time, however, the shareholders of the company that we wanted to acquire said, we don't want to swap shares with LiveDoor shares because the value of LiveDoor shares are too low for us. We don't want to swap shares, but what we would like is we'd like to have the cash value of your shares.
ただ当時ライブドアには、彼らに払う十分なキャッシュがなかったために株式交換を使おうと思ったわけですから、私たちは困ったので、新しいスキームを作ったんですね。
At that time, however, we did not have enough cash on hand to make this acquisition. That is why we thought of a scheme to use to swap shares instead. However, since we were rejected, we had to think of a new scheme.
一時的に別のその証券会社を経由してそこでそのSPC スペシャルパーパスカンパニーを作ってそこにお金を貸し付けてで一旦その株主にその現金を払って株式をもらってその後市場でライブドア株を売ることによってその貸し付けをですね戻すというような方法を取りました。要は一時的にね、一時的に貸すお金はあるので、ずっとパーマネントにお金がそっちに行っちゃったら困るんですけども。
So what we did was we decided to do the following scheme, which was we created on a special purpose company, an SPC, and we worked through a different securities company, and we temporarily lent this new special purpose company some cash.
いえ、違います。その相手の株主に交付されたライブドア株と交換にお金を交換したんですね。
I'm sorry. And the shareholders.
いや、その一応その SPC が預かるんですけど。
So the shareholders of the company that we were trying to acquire took on gave their shares temporarily to this special purpose company, and the special purpose company then sold the LiveDoor shares on the market, and so that they would have cash to pay the shareholders.
で、そういうスキームを作ったわけですけれども、それがたまたまその後株価が割とこう高い水準で推移したために、その買収先の株主にお金を払った残りにものすごくそこは儲かったんですね。そこでその2社同じスキームで買収したんですけど30億以上儲かってしまったんですね。
So we implemented the scheme. However, fortunately or unfortunately, LiveDoor stock share prices were at a very, very high price for some time. As a result, the special purpose company, actually we did this for the acquisition of 2 companies, but after we had paid in cash the shareholders of the companies that we were acquiring, we made more profit because LiveDoor share prices were so high at that time. In fact, for these 2 transactions, the acquisitions of these 2 companies, we made about 3 billion yen in profit.
ごめんなさい。30億円。ごめんなさい。そうそう。2社じゃなくて3社買収したんですけど、なんで僕は1社忘れてたかというと、この1社の分、1億数千万は宮内さんの財布に入ってたからですね。
And I would just like to make a correction. Yes, we made about 3 billion yen in profit, but actually it wasn't 2 companies that we acquired using this kind of transaction. We had 3 companies that we acquired in this using this scheme. The reason, however, that I forgot this last company was that the profits from that acquisition basically went into Mr. Miyauchi's pocket, and it was about over 100 million yen.
でそういうことがそこでその、ファンドがその儲かった分を、ライブダファイナンス、ライブダの子会社に対して配当という形で、戻したんですけれども、こちらをですね、ライブドアの連結決算で、利益に計上したことが違法だというふうに言われているんです。
Because we did make profits using this fund, we returned some of these profits to LiveDoor Finance as dividends. The charges, however, that are being brought against us is that the income that we derived from this transaction were listed in LiveDoor, the parent company LiveDoor's accounts, as being a profit.